Hey everybody, Jake here. Welcome to Steelbook Obsessed, and welcome to a random live stream. Appreciate every single one of you popping in here. And yeah, today my plan is to give away another one of these Bob Marley One Love copies. I'll kind of showcase what the Steelbook looks like once again. We've got right here, front cover. We have a quote on the back. And on the inside, we have the 4K Blu-ray and Mr. Bob Marley in there. I've not seen the movie yet. I know I need to. I've been busy with a lot of stuff. I haven't had a lot of time to watch movies outside of like what I'm already watching movies for. I watched the last episode of Boutique Talk, my podcast. I watched The Magnificent Ambersons. That was definitely an experience. I think the making of that movie and like the editing of that movie was a lot more, lot better of a story than the movie was, but still interesting to hear about. Next Thursday, I'm going to have Tony from Basement Blues on the podcast, and we're going to talk about Barfly. So that should be fun. That should be a fun conversation. But speaking of fun, let's put in some of the people in the chat. Collector Movie Man, how's it going? Maze Movies and Gaming Diary 20. Hello. John Doe Juggalo, how's it going? Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, Javier. I would like to enter. Yep. Okay, you liked the movie. Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. One thing that I thought that we might want to do is kind of just talk about the movies that I've seen recently. I also had one hell of a pickup today out of the blue. I mean, my weekends are filled with bringing children to birthday parties, and we were in the area of Half Price Books. So I just asked my oldest, "Hey, if we go here, I'll get you a couple books," and she was okay with that. And I found some movies. I found a boutique label and a nice, beefy, pristine condition boutique label that I was shocked that I found. Should I just tease that, or should we go to that now? Let's go and look at some movies that I've seen first. How about that? May has not watched Bob Marley. I have not yet either. I've heard good things though. I've heard good things. Let's share the screen. Let's go to my Letterboxd, people. Let's see here. Where is? I thought we were going to mine. Go to my profile. Here we go. Here are my 4 favorite films. The Thing is my favorite movie of all time. Toy Story is definitely Pixar's best movie. It's a perfect animated movie. That and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. They are pretty dang perfect animated movies, and it's hard to compete with those. Social Network is my favorite movie of the 2010s. I just think making a movie about coding be as intriguing and fast-paced as this one was phenomenal. And I've had this up years before OJ even passed away, but this is the best documentary I've ever seen. It's 10 hours of going through the man's life, both in football, off the field, on the field, all the things. And I think it says a lot about our nation as a society, cultural differences that we have. It's just very much worth a watch. I want to say that it's on Netflix. I think I saw it on Netflix like a month ago. Highly recommend it. It's a big ask. It's a big time commitment, but this one is very much worth it. But here's some movies that I've seen recently. Furiosa. I put a review of my movie up there today. And yeah, I saw it last night. Absolutely loved it. I thought Furiosa was phenomenal. At this point in time, I like it better than Fury Road, which I know is not the hot. I guess it is a hot take. Fury Road, people love it. They think it's like, a lot of people say that Fury Road is like the best action movie made in the past 15 years. It's great. It's just very simplistic for me. I think all the action is phenomenal, but I think I appreciate that movie more after seeing Furiosa. Just the lore that is put into this. Oh, there we go. Emails popping up. Just the lore that is introduced with Furiosa makes me appreciate some of the characters that are in Fury Road, from like the different regions of the wasteland. I don't want to spoil too much. I won't be spoiling anything here. I just definitely worth a watch. And it is sad that it seems like it's not making a lot of money this weekend. I want to say I saw a headline where they talked about having this was like the worst Memorial Day weekend in since the 80s, I want to say. This made around 35 and Garfield made around 35. It's not great. It's not great. How's it going, Eli? I do want to see the Bob Marley movie. The Steel is beautiful. Glad to talk the recent watches. Yeah, okay, good. And if you guys have anything to add, please let me know. This is just kind of like a group discussion here. Furiosa was very good, a little slow in some parts, in my opinion. I loved how it had time to breathe. In Fury Road, it just felt like Fast and Furious all the damn time. I think some of the car chases in Furiosa equal what happened in Fury Road. They added some aerial moments that my jaw was on the floor. And I watched this movie with 3 other friends, and I was straight up loud giddy when people started going to the sky. Like, I'm not going to say how, because I want that to be kind of a surprise, but it was a delight. I loved every second of it, man. You haven't seen Fury Road when it came out? You need to revisit it? Yeah. My plan was to watch Furiosa and then rewatch Fury Road because it's a prequel, of course. I want to still do that, but the ending of Furiosa pretty much goes over. I don't think this is a spoiler. It's more of like a treat, a cherry on top. I don't even want to say anymore. It's just the ending of Furiosa pretty much gave me no reason to rewatch Fury Road. I'll leave it at that. I thought Chris Hemsworth absolutely killed it. Absolutely. To be fair, I feel people are the brokest this Memorial Day they've been in a long time. That is absolutely true as well. I'm glad I went to the R-rated movie. Like Garfield, no. I'm saving my family cinema money for Inside Out 2, like in 3 weeks. That is one that we have to see. Garfield, I will see that in 3 months when it comes out on 4K. Or maybe 6 months when it comes out on streaming somewhere. I got my ticket for The Watchers and Bad Boys 4. I'm very excited for Bad Boys Ride or Die. I like that franchise quite a bit. 1 is very solid. 2 is my version of a so bad it's good movie. It's Michael Bay being so bombastic, but bombastic in all the right ways. Like Transformers, he just got carried away with the repetitiveness. Bad Boys 2, I thought was just stupid fun. On Wednesday, I'm going to go see The Crow in theaters for the 30th anniversary. Thank you, Paramount, Scares, and Fangoria. Yeah. I thought about going to see that in theaters, but I just watched the 4K about a month ago. I loved it. It was the first time I watched that movie. I just don't know if I need to go back this soon to see it, even though seeing it in theaters would be very fun. Have I seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes? I haven't. I have not. The last time when War of the Planet of the Apes came out in theaters, I went to a triple feature of all 3 Apes movies, which I was aped to do because I love those movies. But seeing them back to back to back in the span of like 8 hours, 7.5, 8 hours, or however long it was, with like a 10-minute intermission in between each movie, I was aped out. And I've heard nothing but good things about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's just one that I think I'm okay waiting to see at home. That huge screen you saw it on was gorgeous. Yeah, I saw Furiosa on Screen X, which is in a movie theater close to me. It's cool because their tagline, their selling point is that it's like surround sound for the eyes, which you kind of roll at like that sounds very, like, why is that needed? It only pops up at like 5 or 6 different scenes in the movie, but when it does, it kind of reminds me of like the IMAX footage back in the day, like when you just see like this little strip of movie and then boom, the IMAX footage comes on. Like The Dark Knight is the first thing that comes to mind. It takes over the entire screen. This just like slowly opens up wide and then like spreads all over to the sides of you. I picked seats that were higher up because I've been in a Screen X before and my friends had not. So I wanted them to experience that. And I thought this movie would have been perfect for it because it just like engrosses you into the desert scenery. And yeah, it did. This is the best version of a Screen X movie that I've seen. It works pitch perfectly. I watched, I want to say Fast X on Screen X. And there were a couple scenes where it didn't work that great. Like there were like heads in the corner of the screen. So it just looked split off and not right. If you can see Furiosa in Screen X, highly, highly recommend it. Have you seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes? No, I have not. Hey. Okay, let's just do a couple more movies. I don't know how long I want the stream to go. I just kind of want to chat with you guys. I like doing that stuff. Oof, yeah. Next one, probably not a popular opinion. Tank Girl. This has a very big cult following. Not big cult following, but the cult following that it has is very strong. I was not a fan of Tank Girl at all. I know it's based off a comic. And in this movie, there are animated sequences. There are just stills, like comic book stills. That stuff played really well. But when they tried to bring that type of visual flair to the screen, just didn't work for me at all. And then like the last half of the movie where mutant kangaroos are brought into play. Ice-T is a kangaroo. That just nope. It did not work. And it does have the same vibe as Super Mario Brothers and Escape from LA. I like both of those movies. This one did not do it for me at all. And I like everything that the movie is about. Just didn't work. And that happens sometimes. Can I click on recent activity? I'm usually not using this on my desktop. I usually use this on my phone. Talked about Magnificent Ambersons. If you want more on that, go to Boutique Talk. Yes, I watched, let's scroll down. I watched Fright Night for the first time. What, about a week ago? Where the heck is that? Here we go. Fright Night. Fright Night is an absolute blast. I highly recommend this movie. It's one of those, like, I thought this movie was going to be like Lost Boys, and I think Lost Boys is just okay. So I waited way too long to watch this. I got the 4K, obviously. The 4K Steelbook is just that artwork looking mighty, mighty nice. It looks so gorgeous on the Steelbook. Yeah, this movie is a treat from start to finish. It blends humor and horror, which is a sweet spot for me. If you can Oreo cookie that sucker together, those two elements, chef's kiss. I am in for a treat. And I definitely was with Fright Night. The last third of that movie, there are so many great practical effects in use. Oh my God. So good. And on that 4K, there is also this really, really good documentary. It's really long. You're So Cool, Brewster. The story of Fright Night. It's like 2.5 hours long. It's very, very lengthy. Does it say a watch or a time on here? 217 minutes. Yeah, it's a long one. It took me a couple sittings to get through, but it was also neat to kind of hear the behind the scenes from pretty much everybody involved in this movie came back for that documentary. So it's a good watch, and I'm a sucker for a good making of doc. Blonde Blue Eyes was on the Umbrella release of The Hitcher. Pretty good documentary. It just follows Rutger Hauer in like 2005, 2006. Whenever Sin City came out, he was pointing at the Sin City posters as they were driving along. He's like, yeah, I'm in that. Yeah, Blonde Blue Eyes is pretty good. Mad Max movies. I've made videos on these, so if you want to hear more of my thoughts, you can. This was like the Thunderdome pieces and Beyond Thunderdome were some of my favorite elements in any Mad Max movie. And then they add children in the mix, and it just falls apart. Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. It's dumb fun. I saw this one in the drive-in, and that's where I think that movie was meant to be watched. Under the stars, just kind of having cars drive by, seeing like headlights go by. Yeah, it was a very fun time. If, on the other hand, more like oof. That movie was not great. A lot of different tonal changes happened in that movie. I did not expect the first 5 minutes of that movie to be as similar to Up as it was. They did not market that at all, and that just if I knew that's what the movie was about, I probably wouldn't have went to see it with my kids and stuff. My kids thought it was okay, but they were like going back and forth within themselves. They were entertaining themselves more than the movie was entertaining them, for sure. Fright Night is such a fun vampire flick. Absolutely. I totally agree. Do you think we're going to get a Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes on 4K because the movie's owned by Disney I saw that didn't put the first Omen on 4K? We've gotten other Apes movies in 4K, so I'm hoping that they keep that trend. Just because Disney, and I know it's a 20th century title, 20th Century Studios, I think is what they call it. Those releases really get the shaft when it comes to like Blu-ray and 4K. But I'm really hoping that a Planet of the Apes movie will get a 4K release. But I think I would say it's a 60-40 split. 60% that will get it in 4K. What Tank Girl is awesome. Come on, Ice-T is a kangaroo. No, I did not like that, Eli. It was not for me. You've never seen the Screen X. I think for the majority of the movies, it's okay. I think it worked with Furiosa very, very well. Me neither, movie man. It's definitely different. When I first saw it, I thought it was very gimmicky, but I think if you're to see one movie in Screen X, if you have it anywhere near you, this is the one to do it. It added a lot to the experience for me. What did I think of Oppenheimer? It's my favorite movie from last year. It was my favorite movie from last year. Absolutely loved Oppenheimer very, very much. I want to give that sucker a rewatch for sure. I have a movie to recommend. If you want to go crazy, wild, bizarre, Spookies. Yeah, I've heard of Spookies. I don't really know anything about Spookies. I assume that it was like a Gremlins Critters type knockoff. Didn't Vinegar Syndrome put out a release of Spookies, if I remember correctly? Maybe. Did I grab Late Night with the Devil Owl edition from Umbrella? It has sold out already. I'm so glad it sold out already. I did not pick one up, but Umbrella is pretty good at sending me their new release titles. I haven't gotten a request to showcase a review, and if it's sold out, I don't know if I will. But that's my favorite movie of the year so far. I love, love, love Late Night with the Devil. And I know that the one that sold out was the one that came with the VHS tape and the TV guide. There's still another version that still has the nice beefy box set that's still for sale. Last I checked, it was at least. I'm hoping it is, because if I don't get it sent to me, I am going to pick it up because I love that movie. It's an absolute treat. Friday Night is a fantastic movie. You have to have faith to work with Mr. Vincent. Yeah. Did you get American Sniper, Steelbook, and American Hostel? American Sniper, I can't remember. I thought I did. Do you guys want to see something gross? Here, let me stop sharing this for a second. You see, let me take this off. Sorry. You see all those over there? That's my stack of shame, and it goes like double back. There's 2 stacks over there. I am in tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm finally building new shelves because I think I am pretty damn tapped out with the setup I have right now. There's probably 150 movies in that stack easily, if not pushing 200, that I don't have room for, and it's driving me absolutely bonkers. So tomorrow I bought all the materials. I'm going to make a video on how I make these shelves behind me. I don't know when it's coming out. That one's going to take a little bit more editing, hopefully in a couple of weeks. But I bought I filmed the parts of what I use to make these, but I also kind of want to showcase like what it looks like putting it together, because it's very easy and it's pretty dang cheap too. So I'm hoping that people will find that interesting. Shelving it feels pretty daunting to a lot of people. And this stuff, this size, it's very wide. I want to say it's like 6.5, 7 feet wide, something like that. Maybe 8 foot. Yeah, it's I think everything over there costs less than $200, like all the shelves and everything. Well worth it, in my opinion, for sure. The box set is sold out as well of Late Night with the Devil. Son of a butt. I should have just bought it. I should have just... well, fingers crossed that they pull a Super Mario Brothers out of their hats then. Hopefully the big box set is sold out and they do a re-release after seeing the... Umbrella is usually pretty good at seeing, hey, if people want this, we should make more of them. They've done it a couple of times in the past. I want that set so bad. I'm going to have to wait and see the new Shudder movie, In a Violent Nature. It looks good, but I'll wait to buy it on Blu-ray. Hopefully we get a steelbook of it. I would think in the States, that release will probably come out of Vinegar Syndrome. They Shudder just signed, I think they have one release out right now from their OCN Direct label. That would be my guess. Like, I would think we would get Human Centipede, like the trilogy. I bet we get that from that Vinegar Syndrome side label. I could see In a Violent Nature, because that seems very Shudder or Vinegar Syndrome-esque as well. I want to see that movie too, but I've heard I've heard not so good things about it. I can't remember where it played at recently, one of the festivals, but they kind of said like the concept gets boring after a while. Like you're just following the killer, and you don't get a lot of setup for the people that he's killing. Sounds intriguing to me, but after thinking about it, it might be a long sit for like 90, 100 minutes. But I'm definitely intrigued for sure. I'm definitely intrigued. I love a new shelving video. Good. I hope you like that one. I'm in school. Hi, Joshy. How's it going? I meant to say American Hustle. I don't have the American Hustle Steelbook, even though I will probably pick that up because I love American Hustle. Vinegar Syndrome is making an original movie with Shudder called Eight Eyes. Really? I haven't heard anything about that, Eli. Well, that's definitely going to be with their label. That's for damn sure. Good evening. How's it going? Okay, let's I can showcase more movies later, but I want to get to my last stack. I'm going to make a movie or a YouTube video on this pickup. I wasn't planning on doing it, but I came with a stack of movies and I was just in awe of what I saw. A lot of boutique stuff. This is the second trip to Half Price Books in a row where I found a lot of boutique labels and I was just shocked at what I found. First one, not as shocking, and it didn't come with the slip, but I don't own the Vestron video version of Blue Steel, so I picked that one up. Another thing, Half Price Books was having a Memorial Day sale, so everything that I'm going to show you was 20% off. I'm on a big Catherine Bigelow kick right now. Before it left Max last month, I saw Strange Days. That movie needs to have a 4K release pronto. I loved that movie. And that's another movie of like being like super 90s, but working towards its premise. Very, very good. And I guess I can showcase that on Letterboxd here in a little bit. But yeah, Blue Steel. Just another Bigelow movie that I need to knock off the list. And I found it there. I'm getting it. Here's a Steelbook. Spies in Disguise. Number one, $10. I would have paid $10. 20% off of this, though. Yeah, I could not pass this sucker up. And this sucker is minty, too. I couldn't believe how there's like barely any scratches on a used Steelbook. I thought this movie was okay, but it's a 4K. Like, I couldn't pass up a 4K Steelbook for $10, man. Just absolutely could not. Next, I found a freaking Kino Lorber. FX. I've heard very good things about this movie, and the premise sounds amazing. Like a makeup effects person helps out with what, like a murder plan, something like that. Heart pounding, yeah. It sounds right up my alley. And yeah, Kino Lorber, $15, but 20% off that, so like 13ish, $12.50, somewhere around there. Had to get it. Had to get some Kino Lorber. Slowly but surely, I'm adding more Kino titles to my collection. It's a label that I just think is okay, but their transfers are good. I don't know, just this kind of bothers me. Like with the slipcovers, it's fine, but just like the plain black and white, I feel like Kino gets a lot of love, and I'm not like super in love with them. But I think their releases are very solid for sure. Last time I went to Half Price Books, I found some Disney Movie Club titles. This time was no exception. I found it again. What is it? The best of... I should peel that sticker off. One good thing about Half Price Books, too, their stickers, when they come off, they don't leave any residue whatsoever. They are so, so nice. The best of Mickey! We have Fantasia 2000, and Celebrating Mickey. I didn't have any of these movies in the collection. And, yeah, the Disney Movie Club stamp over here. Had to get it. Had to get it. Fantasia 2000... Celebrating Mickey, which is a whole bunch of like Mickey shorts. But I love Mickey shorts. And I've been meaning to watch Fantasia. I've never seen Fantasia 2000 because I've heard very boring things, but I liked Fantasia when I was a kid. So I kind of want to just like have it on in the background when I'm working. That seems like the perfect type of movie. Just nice, easy music. Okay, this is the last one. But this is like the doozy. This is side story here. Or I guess some background to this. I don't know if this person wants me to say their name, so I won't. But an employee at this Half Price Books likes my content, which is very, very cool. And they don't hold stuff back, but if they have anything out that's not on the shelf, they'll bring it out and show me, which is if they're there. And it always warms my heart when I see this person. And I'm always grateful for it because I don't expect it. But when they saw me, they ran to the back and showed me this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The box set is sold out now. Showgirls, Vinegar Syndrome, and 20% off. So it was only $40. Are you kidding me? I was flabbergasted. I think I was speechless for about 5 seconds because, I mean, the movie is fine. I have a couple of these boxes from Vinegar Syndrome. I love them. I absolutely love the magnetization that's on here. I don't need to show you everything else. I will. I'll show that off on the video, on the Half Price Books pickup video that I do. But yeah, he came out with this, and I was absolutely blown away. Yeah, because this sucker with the box and everything goes for a pretty penny online right now. So even their price of $50 is pretty good. But when I knew, like, and I was contemplating getting it at the 50, and then I saw 20% off on top of that. Oh boy, could not say no at that point. I'm a big impulse buyer. I don't know if any of you are here in the comments, but yeah, couldn't pass that up. Now I have 3 of these box sets. I have Showgirls, I have Cloak and Dagger, and I have 6 String Samurai. I want the Roadhouse. Like the Roadhouse, if I got Roadhouse, I'd be happy with that collection. But it has to be another one where I like find it in the wild, because that one is going for wild prices. It is pretty crazy. Let's see here. I'm late, but hi. Yeah, I shared your collection video with my mom. She loved your huge collection and setup. Very good, man. Thank you. Loving the content. Keep it up. Yep, that's the plan. The movie that Vinegar Syndrome is helping out with is a 70s style horror. Makes a lot of sense. Greetings. How's it going? Synapse Films is still working on 4K of Trick or Treat, and I cannot wait to own that 4K. I grew up watching that movie. Such a fun time. I've heard very good things about that movie. Have not yet seen it myself. But yeah. Spies in Disguise steal for $10. What a steal! No, I use that pun all the time, John Doe. You're good in here. What are your thoughts on the new Quiet Place movie coming out? The first time I saw A Quiet Place was in theaters. One of the best theater going experiences I've ever had, because everybody was so quiet. Like everybody was scared to eat a thing of popcorn to make noise. It was a blast. I kind of want to go back to the theaters just to have that experience again. Because when I watched A Quiet Place at home, I didn't like it. I did not enjoy it. When I watched it in the theaters, it was like a 3.5, 4 out of 5. When I watched it at home, it jumped down to like a 2.5 out of 5. It just did not hit the same at all. I saw a new trailer for A Quiet Place day one when I went to see Furiosa. It's A Quiet Place, but in a city. That's enough for me to get intrigued. If friends of mine want to go, I'll definitely go with them. Kino's disc art is lame too. Yeah, it's just okay. And an L. I don't know. People seem to love Kino. Like there is a cult of Kino out there. I am not on that. I'm not there yet. There are some releases that are very good, but yeah, they're fine. I like Fantasy. Fantasia is good. I like the animation with the music. Yeah, I remember liking that as a kid too. That's cheating, bro. Just kidding. Nice. Oh, you're talking about Showgirls. Wow, it's a good deal on Showgirls. I thought it was too. Yeah, nice VSU for sure. Absolutely. All the VSUs are nice. Every single one that I have is nice, man. Same. Very nice pickup. Appreciate it, guys. Good shopping therapy. Absolutely. Yeah. I want to say I spent a little, like with my kids stuff, like I bought them a board game because it's summertime, just get them something to do in the summer. Bought them a couple books, bought them a plush. Like after everything was all said and done, a little over $100 for everything. Not bad. Not a bad day at the office. That's a great deal. That's what I thought too, man. Oh yeah, I'm a big impulse buyer. I actually got in trouble with my credit card this month. Oh no. Oh boy, yeah. That's definitely not fun to have happen. So yeah, hopefully you can get that sucker taken care of quickly. Are you grabbing Ninja Terminator from Neon Eagle? It looks hilarious. Not at the moment. Don't plan on picking that sucker up just yet. I have way too many movies behind me that I have not seen yet. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to start the podcast, is just to kind of get through the stuff that I have. Oh, and one last thing that I got. I'm an enamel pin collector, especially when it comes to movies. I saw this one. It was $5, and then with the 20% off discount, Beetlejuice pin. I don't know about you. When I saw the Beetlejuice trailer, I was a fan. I thought that looked very, very good. A lot of great uses of practical effects. Winona Ryder dressing up like she did when she was in the 80s. I don't know. I don't know why she's still going for that look. But I'm definitely intrigued to see how this goes. See how the movie does. I really like the first one. I'm not super in love with it, but it is like, it's a solid 80s comedy. And if Tim Burton can capture that essence again in 2024, absolutely. Because his last, besides Wednesday, the past decade of Burton has not been too great. Any chance you pre-order the Forrest Gump Steelbook? What do you think? No, I have Forrest Gump on 4K already. I'm not the biggest fan of Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is okay. Overrated in my opinion. It's fun. It's fine. Just not. I'm never frothing at the mouth to go and rewatch Forrest Gump again. If Lionsgate can do these steelbooks with the slipcover treatment, they can take all my money. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Hellfest, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't know about Halloween 1 and 2 because let's see, where are those? Can I get them right away? Yeah. Last year they came out with this one for Halloween 1 and 2 from Rob Zombie. So if they just came out with this last year, I don't really see them doing the slipcover treatment. I wish that this line had slipcovers with it, just adding more of like I'll take the discs out and show you guys. More of like the carnival essence to the slipcover somehow. I don't know how they would do it, like some carnival ribbon up here or something. I don't know. I don't design the steelbooks. I just always want to have slipcovers with my steelbooks, especially from Lionsgate because they do it the best. But I mean, I really like the design of these steelbooks. I like how the spines kind of look kind of comic bookish as well. I don't know. I like them. But I don't see them coming out with the slipcovers. Hellfest, maybe. That seems like a random one that they might re-release because that one, I don't even know if that one's had a 4K release. I know it hasn't had a steelbook. Scary Stories did have a 4K steelbook when it came out, but it didn't have the slipcover. And I thought the steelbook, the front cover looked great. Everything else about it looked pretty bland. Yeah, that movie doesn't get talked about enough. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is very solid. Sorry, I have a hair in my tongue. Have I seen Bob Marley yet? If so, what are my thoughts? I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet. I want to order Invasion USA, Southern Comfort, Sidekicks from Vinegar Syndrome this week, also on order at Shout Factory. Yeah, I have to skip Vinegar Syndrome. I went too hard with Shout Factory recently. I guess I can show you this. Oh, if I can grab it. So these are packages that I've gotten in the past, yesterday? I got yesterday. Yes, all of these I got yesterday. And the big one on the bottom is my Shout Factory pickups because they actually had a decent sale. They had some good deals on 4Ks. A lot of them were like $20 and under. So I had to pounce. I went a little overboard in that sale. I've been holding off on getting a lot of things, and that'll be another future video here on the channel. I think normally I do mail unboxings in like the TikTok format. I think for the Shout Factory, Scream Factory stuff, I'm going to do a YouTube video on it. Just kind of go through things one through one because I think I got like 8 or 9 things. And yeah, I'm excited to tell you guys what I got because the majority of you probably already have it. Yeah, I definitely like the first one. I'm not obsessed with it either. I'm definitely looking forward to the new one. Beetlejuice. Yeah, I'm hoping it's good, man. Holy moly, yeah, it's a big box. It's a big box for sure. And then the other packages I had, I want to say one is from Arrow, one is from Horror Pack, and one is from Turbine Media. The Turbine Media one, I think you guys are really gonna like. I was told that I couldn't get it to show you guys, and then they came back around and said, actually, we have one more copy of these left. We're gonna send them to you. They weren't going to send me. You know what? You guys are in here. You're in the live. Let's do a little searching, shall we? I'll show you what I got. I can't show you what's inside the box because I haven't opened it yet. But I'll show you what's inside the box in a digital form. Turbine. And I'm very excited to get these because I have not seen this show, but I am dying to see this show. Let's go here. Let's do a share screen. And they sent me media books for the first 2 seasons of Chucky, the show. I've heard very good things about Chucky, the TV show on Sci-Fi. The reason why they weren't going to send these my way was because they already have US releases. But if you haven't seen Turbine's media books, that's the main reason why I wanted to show them to you all. They make amazing media books. I wish we got more media books in the States because they are so high quality. It's like a hardcover on the front. And I don't know which one they sent me. Like there's 3 different covers for each season of the TV show, which I think is very cool. Where was season 2 at? Oh, here's all of them. Yeah. Here's season 1. Here's season 2. Yeah, I think that's going to be a very fun unboxing. So yeah, can't wait to show those with all of you. Should be good. I have a 4K steel of Forrest Gump on pre-order from Walmart, and then I got Angels Have Fallen 4K steelbook. Yeah, that one should be really good. Escape Plan. Yes, absolutely. Oh man, that's awesome. I really dig the Chucky series. Very cool. I've heard nothing but good things about the Chucky series, so I'm excited to check it out myself. Season 3 is coming out relatively soon, I believe. So yeah, should be fun to watch. But I think that's enough rambling. Should we give away the last copy of Bob Marley One Love? I think we should. I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it. I haven't thought of that just yet. I don't want it to be subjective. Should I put all of them like in a randomizer? Should I put all your names in a randomizer that are in the chat right now? I could do that. That can waste a little bit more time, and I can still read some of your comments. I like that idea. The last giveaway that I had over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, over all the platforms that I had in that video, got 174 entries, which is absolutely crazy. So let's see here. Let's do Wheel of Names. And let's get to the people that are in here. So what I'm going to do, starting now, everybody that's in here, just say I'm here in the comments, and you will be the people that are entered into the contest. So type in I'm here, and that will make me put you into my wheel randomizer for a shot to win Bob Marley One Love. Movie Hunter 2020, you probably already have this, right? Okay, here are all the I'm here's. Very, very good. What's my favorite Tarantino? That would be Django Unchained. I love the movie so much. Even though Disney stopped releasing in New Zealand, JB Hi-Fi still getting Mando. Oh, that's cool. That's good to hear. Are they importing it then? I'm assuming they are. The Chucky TV series is really fun. I have a steelbook of season 1 that I ordered from Zavvi in the past when they were still shipping to the States. Yeah. I ordered a Halloween Kills one too. Very, very cool. What are my picks for best steelbooks to start collecting as a new collector? Oh, God. I would need to know what kind of movies you like. There are a lot. I mean, if you're just looking for steelbooks and not looking for like quality of movies or anything, Terminator 2 is one of my favorite steelbooks, even though the transfer is not great on 4K, but I think everybody should own Terminator 2. That's like the main one that comes to mind. I really like my Evil Dead 2 steelbook, or if you can get the Evil Dead 1 and 2 4K that Lionsgate put out, that's a good one. Knives Out is another very good steelbook. I could go on and on. I don't know if people want to hear that or not. Okay, there's a lot of I'm here's now. So let's start entering. We've got Van Gool. Let me share the screen here. Sorry, so I can go back and forth a little easier without you just like staring at my face. How about that? Let's do here. We have, let's erase all these. Let's do it a little faster than that. Let's do Van Gool. Let's do Kayyaani. Kayyaani. K-A, I already forgot. Yaani. That's what it is. My my short-term memory on stuff like that sometimes is a little rough. Movie Hunter, you're entering too. You own every single release that came out this year. Have you not bought this one yet? Okay. We have Carson Adams. Oops. We have Brandon Treat. I like that name. We have Javier and Christian. Wait, okay. Go in order. Sorry. Carson Adams, Brandon Treat, Christian N. Why didn't that capitalize? Like, I'm a weirdo that like that stuff bothers me, so I have to fix it. Otherwise, it's gonna keep on bothering me. Christian N. Javier. I'm just gonna put Javier. Let's see here. Let's do Aaron Cruz. Let's do Jordan Childers. Sorry, with an A, not an O. That probably bothered you when I put it with an O, man. I saw John Doe Juggalo next. Let's do Gordon Hess. Let's do Christopher Stevens. I wonder if can I do copy and paste and no, I can't do it on here. Okay. Christian N. Did I do that one already? I did. Okay. Christian N. And I put that one in there, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's do Maze Movie. That's all I'm going to type there. Maze Movie. I have I'll put Collector Movie Man. I haven't put him in yet. Collector Movie Man. I have Tool 46372. 46372. We have Collector Movie Man did do that. Okay, good. We got a couple more comments here. Have I been keeping up with the Vestron Video Steelbook series? Yeah, I put a video out of all 5 of them. I'm going to collect all of them. I love those Vestron ones. And I don't have all of the Vestron titles. So I'm really hoping that I get more that I don't have. The only Steelbook that's came out that I don't already own a version of is that Lair of the White Worm. And that Steelbook looks really gorgeous. I've been wanting to buy the Dark Arts Harry Potter Steelbook set from Walmart, but can't get any reviews. Any thoughts? I don't have the Dark Arts set, but I do like one of my favorite box sets that I have. I'll stop sharing for a second. I don't even know if you can see it up there. Right there. Oh, God. Yeah, up there is my Harry Potter 4K set. Love that thing. And I'm assuming the transfers are exactly the same. I know the Dark Arts Steelbooks look different than my Steelbooks. But yeah, if you can get all of them in that set, I don't think you'll be disappointed. What's the best Criterion I own? That's a good question. I really enjoy the packaging of the Princess Bride. Probably favorite packaging goes to Princess Bride, just because you feel it and it looks and feels like a hardcover book. And then it has the story of the Princess Bride in there too that you can flip through. That's a very solid one. The Killing is very solid. It's nice that I can look at all my boutique labels right here just to kind of have reference. The Before trilogy. I bought that blindly and it sat on my shelf for 3 years before I actually watched it. One of my favorite trilogies of all time. That movie that whole trilogy is phenomenal. I've been collecting more Steelbooks with protectors. Yeah, that's the way to do it. If you want to save on your protectors, I think there's a link in my link tree somewhere. I partner with Malco protectors, and yeah, you can save a little bit of change that way. That's correct. Okay, good. Do I put my Steelbooks in protectors? I do. Let's talk about Ted Demi's impact on nope. I don't know anything about that. Please enter me. Yep, I did, man. I did. Yeah, the Princess Bride is so nice. Yeah, agreed. Kind of wish they had the collector's numbers on the spine of Vestron seals. I don't think they wanted to mess up the numbers of the Vestron movies that are currently out. I could see that. I would like if they put the original numbers on there, but I don't think they want to confuse just your random customer that might buy and they're like, this what? I thought this was the first Steelbook. This isn't number like 18. There aren't 18 of these Steelbooks out. So I can see it both ways. Criterion, Blue Velvet, Bound, and Fear and Loathing are on their way. Yeah, Blue Velvet's a good one. Fear and Loathing, I have the DVD. I don't have the Blu-ray yet, but very cool artwork on there. I think you'll like that one. And Bound, I have not seen, but I've always wanted to. So you gotta let me know how that one is in one of these other live streams. But yeah, let's waste no more time, shall we? Let's get to the spinning of the wheel of names. How do I do this? I just do shuffle, right? Click to spin or press Control Enter. Everybody ready? Let's do this. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Congratulations to Carson Adams. If you can, shoot me over a message on Instagram, and I will get in contact you that way. Or if you have a TikTok, contact me through TikTok. Carson Adams. Congratulations, man. Very, very good. But yeah, you win. Bob Marley, One Love. Sorry, movie lover, you or movie hunter, you have to buy it just like all the other ones. It was close, man. It was close. Congrats. Oh my God. Epic. Congrats, Carson. Everybody's excited for you, Carson. Very, very good to see. Yeah, I like to have a lot of positivity in the chat, in the community. So very, very nice to see. I'm glad there's not a lot. I never know when I do these giveaways if there's going to be sour grapes with some of the people that enter it. I try not to do that. Everybody's showing congrats. Very, very good. I plan on doing more of these giveaways in the future. I don't know with very, very new releases, but I have a huge stack of movies that are just kind of collecting dust. And I do want to give more of those away for sure. But yeah, Carson Adams. Congratulations again. And yeah, just kind of get a hold of me any way that you can. Let me know in the comments if you have Instagram or TikTok, and we can kind of figure this stuff out. I'm hoping you're still in here because I haven't heard from you in the chat. So hopefully you're still in here. Hopefully you heard what I had to say, or you're watching the live stream anyway. So yeah. Well, yeah, that's really all I had for the live tonight. Do you guys want to do or talk about anything else? Do you want me to go over more of my movie reviews? I really wish Gru put the 4K Steelbook of Harry Potter's back in stock. Yeah, that was like that was in and out of stock very quickly. I was able to get my copy of the Harry Potter set on eBay over here. Jesus. There we go. That's very, very hard mirrored. There we go. I was able to get that on eBay for $108. It was less than $110. But yeah, at that price, I'm like, yeah, I have to get it. I'm also a sucker for a good buy. Like if I get a deal on something, I will be more I'll be more into picking it up than like buying it at full price. Reached out on TikTok. Very, very good, Carson. Good to hear. I recently got Lawrence of Arabia, Starship Troopers, Bridge over the River Kwai. Lawrence of Arabia and Bridge are they have the same art style. I really like those. And I do not have the Starship Troopers one. What's my favorite upcoming Steelbook? Do you want to look that up? Let's look up upcoming Steelbooks. That's a good way to do this. 2024 upcoming Steelbooks. That can be a fun way to chat for another like 15 minutes. I like that. Let's do presets, share screen. Here it is. If you didn't know about this list, Blu-ray.com shares the entire list of Steelbooks that came out in a certain year. They've been doing this forever. I didn't make a or a video on a tier list of rankings for May. I just ran out of time, and June doesn't look like it has a lot of releases. July is kind of bolstering up there. It's been a couple weeks since I've looked at this list. Glory, I think Glory looks okay. Like Rango, though, yes, pride for Rango. Rango does not get enough love, and I'm hoping this 4K kind of changes that because I absolutely love Rango. It's Chinatown, but animated and with lizards. Like, come on. What more do you want here? Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. I hope that I will be receiving that because the movie was good. I really liked Dan Stevens in this movie. I really liked Brian Tyree Henry in this movie. I thought their dynamic duo was an absolute blast. The artwork style on La Femme Nikita is pretty good. Taxi Driver, so freaking lootly. I do not have the 4K of Taxi Driver, so I will be picking that release up right away. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I've heard fun things about that movie, and it's another Lionsgate slipcover steelbook. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I want to watch that movie as well, so that would be another one I'm excited for. And this is, yes, I'm very excited for Hatchet, the Complete Collection. I love how Dark Sky Films made a new steelbook line exclusively for collectors, sorry, not directors. And the first one right out of the bat are the Hatchet movies, which I haven't seen any of, but I've heard pretty promising things from the horror community about them. So I'm excited to finally go and look at those movies. Congratulations. Are you going to upgrade everything to 4K as you can? I'm not going to be like really, if I really love the movie, yes, but I don't need every single one of my movies to be 4K. Blu-ray looks just fine to me as well. There's a show that I highly recommend called Primal. God, why do I want to say I watched or I read some of the comic of Primal? I know what you're talking about. I have not seen the show though. Isn't it based off a comic book? Steelbook obsessed. When you're going to do your rankings for Steelbooks this month? The month's almost over, so I'm just not going to, unfortunately. But for June, for June, I'll get it in the books. It won't be tomorrow because that's Memorial Day, but it will probably be next Sunday or Monday. What are your thoughts on the Film Vault Steelbooks? I have been meaning to make a video on those. I like them because the artwork on the Film Vault stuff looks amazing. They're expensive as hell. That's the only thing I don't like about them. But the artwork that they have looks phenomenal. So I'm glad that there's another way to get those instead of just like the giant Film Vault boxes because they are really big and they're hard to find like spaces for in the collection. But let's keep on looking at some July movies. Forrest Gump again. If I don't get it, I'll be okay. I don't know anything about Evangelion. Angel Has Fallen. Very random release to get a 4K steelbook from Lionsgate. I don't even know if they have rights to Olympus or London Has Fallen. They might just only have rights to Angel, so they're doing that. Saw X. Hell yes. I will double dip on that sucker right away. I really enjoyed that movie. I was bummed we didn't get a steelbook right out of the gate. But the artwork that they chose for that one, I think it's so good. I think it is very, very good. Oh, I didn't know that Lionsgate was coming out with the Escape Plan Trilogy steelbook. I don't like those movies. I don't. I think the premise is very solid, but like all of the world building that they do in those and like the criminal underbelly, like not my thing. Diary of the Dead though. Yeah. I hope that movie's good. I haven't really heard anything about Diary of the Dead. Randomly on a whim, I was in the mood to watch a zombie movie and I popped in Survival of the Dead because I want to watch all of the Dead movies by George Romero because I just feel like that's something that I need to do on my horror bucket list. That movie sucked. Survival of the Dead was so bad that I will get Diary of the Dead, but I am less excited to watch it than I was before. I think Steelbook does look cool. The Boy and the Heron, I've heard good things about. Yes, Twister. The artwork on Twister is okay. I want it to be a lot better. If I'm being, it looks very clip artish. but I live in Iowa. I have to get Twister. There have been 3 tornadoes in my neck of the woods the past 5 weeks. So, yeah, the the advertising train for Twisters is really hot right now. Really, really hot. Captain Phillips, very, very cool. Yeah, sure. SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Yes, this Steelbook looks great. Just put SpongeBob. That's all you need. SpongeBob on the Steelbook. Looking good. And then I'm very happy that finally Rocky 5 and Rocky Balboa are getting Steelbooks to complete that awesome franchise on Steelbook form. Yes, I will be getting those as well. And then Halo Season 2, I haven't seen the series yet. I've been sent Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths, Part 1 and Part 2, but I have not watched them yet. Has anybody in here seen them? Let me know, because I don't know if it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad. Oh, we're going to Boar Steelbook. I didn't know that one either. Okay. But yeah, that's about it. Let's see here. Not a fan of Twisters. It's pretty hokey when it came out. Agreed. But I'm still going to get it. It's one of those that nostalgia goggles are on pretty hard for me, at least. So I still have a good time with it. The new 4K of Twisters is amazing art. You like that one, Movie Hunter? Well, that's good. I wish the artwork was better. I don't know. It looks very just like copy and paste or like drag and drop type artwork. I don't know. I'm excited to watch the movie. Just I wish the Steelbook artwork was a little bit better. I'm gonna go. Everyone about to watch Purple Rain. Very cool. Yeah, take care. What are your thoughts on the Fall Guy Steelbook? I haven't seen the Fall Guy Steelbook yet. Should we look at the Fall Guy Steelbook? Let's do that. Fall Guy Steelbook. Oh, I have seen this one. I like the artwork on that one. Sorry, I have seen. I'm talking about it, so I should show it off, right? That picture's terrible. Let's there we go. Just so everybody is on the same page here. Here is the Fall Guy Steelbook. I think it looks pretty dang good. I love the art style that they're going for here. It's crazy to me that the movie was in theaters for 2 weeks and then already got a like a PO or on demand release. So that just means it's not going to make any more money at the box office. And the box office this summer has been rough. Has been very, very bad. And it's making me very, very nervous about cinemas and their way to kind of survive, because they already got kind of screwed from the from all the strikes that were happening. And then, of course, COVID was not fun either. So now if people are not showing out when there are movies to play, just not a great look. Twister's artwork would be better if it was glow in the dark. Maybe. I could see that. Boar was supposed to be out in January. Pre-orders were canceled. Still waiting to hear if it'll actually be released. Wow. Weird. Favorite Steelbook of last year? Me? I did a whole list of that. I want to say mine was, is it available? Yes, right here. It's kind of cheating because it didn't come out in the States, but my favorite Steelbook of last year was this Everything Everywhere All at Once Steelbook from Plain Archive and Nova Media. Just artwork by Mexi Funk. This sucker is a thing of beauty. And then on the inside, it has a whole bunch of it's in this envelope, so I won't open it. But it has a whole bunch of like movie posters from the fake movies that were being played in this movie. I love this Steelbook so much. The TV show wasn't very well received. The Fall Guy? Is that what you're talking about? Maybe. But with that, I think that is it for the live stream, folks. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. Still trying to grow this YouTube channel like crazy. So if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it. Yeah, look out for that Half Price Books, the pickup video, because it's very, very fun. I think you guys will like it. Hopefully Wednesday, Thursday, sometime around then. And then I am doing that new release roundup. That's going to be weekly. That's pretty easy for me to shoot. I can do it all in like one take and put it up. So those are definitely going to be weeklies, and that audience has been growing from episode 1 to episode 2. So yeah, if you guys kind of like hearing my thoughts on movies or hearing about new releases that come out within the week, make sure to give that a shot as well. But again, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you.